The sprawling landscape of treeless tundra, the incomprehensible scale of the Beaufort Delta, thriving with unforgettably unique wildlife, frozen landscapes, and highways made of ice, home to Gwich'in, Inuvialuit, and Métis people. Welcome to the Western Arctic. Located on Canada's largest freshwater delta, Inuvik is a place of rich diversity. The largest NWT town north of the Arctic Circle, each season is packed with colorful festivals and outdoor adventures. In the summer, the renowned Great Northern Arts Festival brings in artists and crafters from across the circumpolar world. Visit in winter to journey across the legendary ice roads. What are flowing rivers in the summer stand frozen, linking communities together in an expanded frozen landscape.
You know, I've told people, come and canoe the rivers. You will never see a river like these down south somewhere where you can be on the river for 2 or 3 weeks and not see other people and see, you know, a whole diversity of wildlife. Or, you know, come and drive an ice road. When the ice road was to Tuk, it was the longest continuous ice road in the world because it was, you know, 184 kilometers. Now the ice road goes to Aklavik, it's 120 kilometers, but it's still something to see that, to be able to drive on the ice for that long.
Visit the iconic Igloo Church and remember to claim your I Cross the Arctic Circle certificate at the Western Arctic Regional Visitors Center or the Inuvik Welcome Center. Experience the local cultures, learn how to build an igloo, try Inuit games, and listen to the stories of local elders.
We like to share our Inuvialuit lifestyle, our Gwich'in lifestyle, because that's where we come from. And with the people that want to travel the world and come and visit. And we'll share with them our way of life, the things that we do while we're out here, and also show them the land that we live in. Come and visit us. We'll share our stories with you. We'll share our food with you. We'll share our teepee with you. We'll share our igloo with you. We'll share our little homes that are out in the delta.
Take the 2.5-hour Inuvik to Tuk Highway north through the tundra, passing gorgeous lakes and unmatched scenery all the way to the Inuvialuit hamlet of Tuktoyaktuk. Boldly jutting into the Arctic Ocean, Tuktuyaktuk is a prime place to experience how traditional ways of life blend with modern Arctic living. Take a tour of the nearby Pingos, including Inuvialuit, the largest Pingo in Canada and the second largest in the world. Visiting in winter? Remember to enjoy the incredible adventure of dogsledding around the Pingos for a truly unique Tuktoyaktuk experience.
Come to Tuk and you see the Arctic Ocean. I mean, everybody wants to see an ocean, so they come here and they see the Arctic Ocean, they get all happy. Some people dip their toes, some people go skinny dipping, you know. And if you come in the winter, you get to ride on the ocean with the dogs and stuff like that, you know. And they get to buy our culture, like carvings, mitts, traditional clothes, wear, stuff like that. And they get to take it home and show their families. What I enjoy about it is meeting a lot of people come from all over the world and talking to them and teaching them our tradition. And I like to share my stories that's been handed down from my grandfathers and my nanak and dadak and my mom and dad. And they tell us stories and I share that. And I like to share our food. I like to let them try our food and everything because we got so unique food, the way we prepare it. And most people, when they come, they enjoy it.
Situated on the west side of the Mackenzie Delta is the multi-ethnic town of Aklavik. Home to Inuvialuit, Métis, Gwich'in, and non-Indigenous cultures, Aklavik can be reached all year by air or via ice road from Inuvik. At Easter weekend, visitors can take part in the Trapper's Rendezvous. For any true adventure, a summer trip to the Western Arctic won't be complete without paddling the stunning Horton River. From its headwaters at Horton Lake, Not far from Great Bear Lake, this river cuts 600 kilometers through stunted spruce forest and barren land tundra to Franklin Bay on the Arctic coast near Paulatuk.
Paddling is the best way to move around up here. Canada has more lakes and rivers than any other country in the world, more fresh water than any other country in the world, and a lot of it is up here in the north. And so there are so many rivers and lakes that the canoe, 500 years ago and still today, is one of the best ways to get around. So there's just very few places left with this kind of real, true wilderness. The barren lands are a vibe, it's a feeling. So you're up above the tree line. So the sight vistas are unbridled. They go on for kilometers till the horizon. The trees are stunted, like it's actually hard to place yourself. Really, for me, what matters is that feeling of being in the barrens. And I think it's good in today's world to have that kind of experience, to be so disconnected from your social media and all the hustle and bustle of the world today. And almost by disconnecting, you can become more connected in a way to the land around you, to the other people that you're with, and to yourself. The greatest wilderness we have left on Earth.
An unparalleled experience through the Western Arctic is to drive the famed Dempster Highway. Beginning at Dawson City in Yukon all the way to Inuvik, you'll traverse stunning landscapes through the boreal forest, crossing Canada's largest river, the mighty Mackenzie, out onto the tundra. This Canadian road trip is the only year-round public highway that crosses the Arctic Circle and brings you to the end of the continent. Witness timeless landscapes while passing through picturesque communities rich with Indigenous culture. The first NWT community you'll encounter on the Dempster Highway, Fort McPherson, is a vibrant community full of residents who remain closely tied to the area's historic roots. Formerly known as Arctic Red River, Tsiigehtchic, meaning Mouth of Iron River, is a quaint community and the ancestral territory of the Gwich'in. Be sure to hike up to Tsiigehtchic's famous community sign located on the hills overlooking the mighty Mackenzie. Other communities to visit include Aklavik, Paulatuk, on the Arctic coast near the western mouth of the famed Northwest Passage, a good starting point for a flight into Tuktoyaktuk Nogait National Park. Across the passage, Sachs Harbour is the northernmost community in the NWT and is the only settlement located on Banks Island. Ulukhaktok is an Inuvialuit community that wraps around the head of an Arctic inlet on the west coast of Victoria Island, the 9th largest island on Earth. The Western Arctic is an adventurer's paradise like no other. Take the journey by car and travel the Dempster Highway. Experience the warm hospitality of local communities before taking a dip in the Arctic Ocean. Look out for Arctic wildlife and unforgettable landscapes while paddling the stunning rivers. Whether you visit in summer or winter, you're guaranteed the adventure of a lifetime. Enjoy your spectacular Northwest Territories experience in the Western Arctic.